Guys, look. On the 3DS title screen for Kirby, when you make sound, the yarn moves in little sound waves. Look at this. This is so cool. I scream into my 3DS as it is doing things. That's awesome. Hey guys, Kirby's the name, and Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn is the game. In the last episode, we took on Fangora, we unlocked a new mission called Mole Hole, and we played hide and seek with Zeke. We also unlocked a new area by defeating Fangora and getting the magic yarn. We now have unlocked Hotland, which we're going to go to today. At the very end, most likely. We're at least going to walk through, like, this area. We're going to get there. I don't know if we're going to do the first mission or not, but we'll see. Just because the mission that we're taking on today is quite lengthy. But before I forget, like I usually do, I'm surprised I remembered today, the words of encouragement. Everything I've ever done has worked out somehow, so I should know it'll be alright by now. The last words of encouragement came from the Dalai Lama. A little less serious today. Today's words of encouragement actually come from Real Big Fish, which you guys, most of you probably don't know about. It is a ska band that I'm a really big fan of. And I didn't really start listening to their music until probably 4 or so months ago. Zeke's Hide and Seek Big Bean Vine. This one has a 2-star difficulty ranking, and we had to complete it under 1 minute. So I like these words of encouragement. I normally have my best ideas in the shower. This one's debatably not one of my best ideas, but I was showering this morning listening to Big Real Fish while I was, getting ready, and the song came on, and I was listening to the lyrics. I was like, wow, this is a really positive message. And then I thought, oh wow, I should just include this in one of my episodes as the words of encouragement. So yeah, I decided to do that. So to me, basically, it's not really all that hard to figure out. But again, it's everything I've ever done has worked out somehow, so I should know everything will be all right by now. Think about all the times you've had, like, let's say, like, a test due that was real, like, or not a test due, but like an assignment due that was really stressing you out, or a big test that was coming up and you were just really worried about it. And at the time, it seems like it's this really big thing that you couldn't possibly solve, and it seems like it's gonna wreck everything, and it's just a really big deal. But, okay, I need to focus really quick. Okay, for some reason I thought he was in the background, but he wasn't. He was in the forefront. But at the time, like, these things seem like such a big deal. I mean, at least maybe not logically, but definitely emotionally, they really stress us out. They're at the forefront of our minds, and in that moment, it's like that means everything to us. This really big thing that is just stressing us out, that we're worrying about. And during those times, what this is saying is it's good to look back on all the big things you've had to do, all the big assignments you've had to do, all the big tests you've had, all the big deadlines you've met, and just know that in the end, it's all gonna work out, because everything that has happened up until this point in my entire life has, one way or another, and I'm okay where I'm at now. So, yeah, I like the quote a lot. You found us all, that's just amazing. I found this while I was hiding, and I think you should have it, Kirby. Thank you very much, Zeke. Thank you so much that I said thank you twice. You found the natural dot fabric. I didn't find it, Zeke found it. Gee, Kirby, way to take credit. Or I guess Kirby's taking the credits. Whatever voice is telling us these things. So yeah, that's our hide and seek for the day. We are now gonna go take on Weird Woods, which I'm really excited to take on. I like it better than Mole Hole. It's really similar to Mole Hole in the sense that, well, I don't want to spoil it before we get to it. It's very similar to Mole Hole in one sense, but I think that Weird Woods does it better. So, anyways, without further ado, let's get to it. Yeah, so right off the bat, I just love the colors, and I like the music a lot here too. But I'll let you guys listen to the music here in just a moment, but first I gotta show off this ability, which we have already seen, but we now get to fly around as UFO Kirby in the woods, so it's pretty cool. I like this mission a lot. I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit, just let you guys listen. Same controls as always for UFO Kirby, but yeah, I'm gonna be quiet and let you guys listen to the music. Yeah, just really soothing. I like it a lot, and I hope you guys do too. Ooh, okay, watch out for the cannons that are around here. They're actually kind of hard to dodge, especially when you're going for all these beads. And these enemies right here are gonna just kind of get in your way. They do carry beads, which is nice, but they get in your way a lot. Also, try to suck up as many items as you can to build up a charge, because there's gonna be times like that where you're gonna want to have a charge already built up in order to break through that barrier to get, in that case, the star bonus token. So yeah, if you bump into these, they'll drop a bead occasionally. Not super necessary, but that's there for you if you're going for gold rank. And I do have to say, this is, well, actually no, this mission, well, it's semi-difficult to get a gold rank on. If you lose a lot of beads along the way, then it is. Now right here, if you had a charge built up, you could just defeat that right away, which would probably be very helpful to you if you had done that, but I didn't, of course. But yeah. All right, okay. Over here at treasure, this is an important thing we don't want to miss. Log cake. The log cake has, looks like it has cream center that would probably taste better than wood. Oh, those are actually really good. Those like, I don't know what they're called, but the ones that, they do look like logs actually, and they have the cream filling of their chocolate. Those are really good. I used to eat a lot of them when I was little. Both me and my dad would, they come in packs of 2, so I would eat one and he would eat one. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. So eventually you're gonna come up on one of these trees right here. It's gonna spit out these like, I guess they're kind of like floating seeds. Suck them up in order to build up a charge, which I think you only need to suck up 2 of them. Oh, 3, at least. Okay, and watch out, because if they fall on you, they deal you damage. And then use your electric shock to deal the tree some damage. I don't know why Kirby feels the need to attack this poor tree. I guess because it technically is evil with with its jagged teeth and its crazy looky eye. But yeah, let these seeds fall on down, suck them up. And again, be careful not to be hit by them, because they'll send your beads flying. But yeah, after you defeat the tree, holy cow, it was holding a lot of money. So much so that we're not far off from gold rank. Oh, wait a moment. I missed a treasure. I missed a treasure. Okay. That's why it's important not to talk while you're commentating, I suppose. I think I know exactly where it was, too. I just was not paying attention. Oh, man. Oh, well. I guess I'll go back for it later off camera, or not off camera, but I'll do that by the end of the video, so it'll all be alright. Be careful that these little things don't bonk you into the enemies below, so that you do not lose your beads. Ooh, Prince Fluff, hello! Okay, I'm not gonna miss the second treasure. It's funny, when I was practicing, this is the treasure that I missed. I can't believe I missed the first one of all things. Oh man, Prince Fluff, I really want that, I really want that. Oh, I can't quite reach it. Oh, I can reach it. What was I thinking? That wasn't a, okay, well, I'm definitely not gonna get it now. I thought that was like a barrier that I couldn't go through, so I didn't bother. Ooh, I really want to get up there. Oh no, don't do that! That's a lot of beads. I just want the star bonus token thingy. Oh man, I'm losing so many beads. I'm losing so many beads. I might actually lose gold rank at this rate. Oh, friend, stop. Oh my goodness. Okay, I got silver rank. Oh no, no. Oh, I missed the star beads. Okay. I think all hope is not lost. Let's start building up an electric charge so I can start getting some beads from these spiky things. Okay, I need to abduct you. I'm sorry. Not that other A word that I accidentally used a couple of episodes ago. Oh, I missed that up there too. Yeah. I gotta say, you gotta really be paying attention when you're going through this mission, because if not, you can definitely miss a lot of things. But you guys aren't Let's Playing this most likely as you're playing along, so you shouldn't have any problems. Right here, there's gonna be a downdraft that's gonna bring you down towards the ground, and down below there are spikes, so do watch out for that. And the wind gets slightly stronger later on, as you can see. You can kind of see it in the animation. You can also just kind of feel it as well. Kirby's gonna go down a little bit faster. So just be careful not to hit the spike ball, and right here at the very end, same thing as before, except with increased difficulty because we now have a spike floor around us. And they'll also come down at an increased rate. So, there you go. Alright, gold rank actually is definitely a possibility. As long as I don't lose a ton of beads here, I should be just fine. Oh, that was very close. That was so close. That required a lot of focus. Well, yeah, we definitely got gold rank, and let's see if we can just, oh. I could have sworn I got the 3-star bonus star token, but I guess I didn't. Oh well. I get some beads at the very end. I don't really need these per se, but oh well. So that only took us about 5 minutes. I could have sworn when I was practicing this episode that mission took a lot longer. I mean, I didn't time it or anything, but when I was playing this through earlier, it felt like that took forever. So I was actually thinking, the reason why I was hesitant about saying at the beginning of the episode that we would take on the first mission of Hotland was because I thought that took a lot longer than it did. But, I mean, we completed all the missions in Grassland now. We had our hide and seek for the episode, so yeah, we can definitely head on to the next area of the game, Hotland. Which actually, before I do that, do I want to go back and... Yeah, I wanted to go back to Weird Woods first and get that treasure that I missed, so let me go show that off really quick. Okay, right down here at the very bottom. Telescope. This telescope is perfect for stargazing on a clear night. Alrighty, so now that we're done with Weird Woods, we can finally head off to Hotland. Yeah, so it's kind of like a deserty area, a lot like Mario and how the second world is always, you know, a desert, so. First mission, Pyramid Sands. When I hear Hotland, especially like when I just saw the patch for it, when it was sown to Grassland, I was expecting more of like a lava land sort of deal when I first played this game. So this kind of surprised me, but yeah. I do like the music here, and I do like the atmosphere. I do like this desert world too better than I tend to like the ones in Mario. So I'm gonna be quiet for a second, let you guys listen to the music and take in the atmosphere. Now with this quicksand right here, you're gonna see that it kinda goes through different stripes. Whenever a new stripe begins, that's when you will start sinking. You just press A to jump and don't fall to the bottom, because if you do, you will lose your beads. You have these little twisters over here. These are a lot of fun, actually. You just get to fly around and then collect the beads. They'll suck up beads and swirl them around in a vortex, and you just get to hop on in and collect whatever beads are in there. Now, this is a new ability that we haven't had before. I believe this is called Bobbin, or I don't know, I forget. Name went up on the screen right now, but basically you throw this bob thing, I forget what it's called, around, and kind of like a yo-yo, and yeah, it's really cool. You just throw it around, attack enemies. You can still use your yarn whip for things, so yeah, it's pretty neat. And also these enemies now, right here that we've seen in the past, they now are wrapped up like mummies, so I kind of like that they, you know, made a variation of an enemy instead of created a new one altogether. I do like that. Caramel stuff right over there. That's actually a really important treasure, so grab that. You'll see what I mean here in a few episodes when I say that's an important treasure. You're gonna want to get that for the apartment building, actually. If you remember those other two buildings that we need to decorate. I was going to decorate those in this episode, but I realized that we don't have nearly all the treasures that we need in order to decorate them. So, there you go. And defeat you, and then pull this right here. This will allow us to climb up here to the very top, and then grab, I believe it's beads over here. Oh no, it's a bonus star token. Excellent. So, let me see, things that I'm excited for, things that I'm thinking about right now. I'm currently thinking a lot about how the new Fire Emblem game is coming out in only like a week, I believe. I believe it comes out the 27th, and that's 12 days from now, so 2 weeks actually, if my date is correct on that. Down here, you can disarm these guys by just throwing your bobbin, your thing around, and you can disarm them instantly. If you're really feeling mean enough to kill them, you can by ground pounding. Ground pounding. That's not what this is, sorry, this is not Mario. Sorry, the Desert World 2 really did it for me. So I'm really excited for that. I think I mentioned this in a previous episode, or I feel like I talked about this on camera before, but maybe not. But each route in Fire Emblem Three Houses takes, I believe they said, around 80 hours to complete. So I don't know if it's going to take 240 hours altogether to get through all the content, or if there's going to be a lot of overlap between the three routes. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work. There probably is going to be a lot of overlap. But still, to play all three routes fully, it would take you 240 hours, which is crazy. I talked about it on Twitter. I think that's where I talked about it at. So, a little bit intimidated by that, I'm gonna be honest, but I'm really excited for it. Speaking of that game, this kind of leads on to my next topic. My 2-year anniversary of my girlfriend is coming up soon. The reason why Fire Emblem Three Houses reminds me of that is because the other day, we were talking, and I was saying that I might buy that game for myself, like when it comes out, and she said, no, you shouldn't do that. And I'm like, why? She's like, you shouldn't. And I'm like, Jody, I'm gonna buy it for myself. I'm like, I don't spend money on myself all that often. She's like, fine, you forced my hand. I was gonna get it for you for your anniversary, okay? and then I just felt like a total butt for ruining her surprise. But yeah, so I won't be getting it right when it comes out, but I'll be getting it shortly thereafter. So I'm really excited for that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I need to figure out what I'm gonna get for her. Still haven't figured that out at the time that I'm recording this video. And I would talk about what my ideas are, but every now and then she decides to watch one of these videos, so in case she is, not gonna mention it. Thought you had one, babe, if you're watching. So, nope. Not gonna give it away. So yeah, this is a cool example of how the tornado will suck up the beads and they kind of swirl around. I really do like the design. I mean, the tornado just looks so cool. They did that so well with the yarn. Yeah, I just really like how they used yarn for like absolutely everything. Okay, these are super annoying. These enemies that like just float around inside of the tornadoes, they'll just deal you damage and send your beads flying. I think I actually ended up collecting pretty much all the beads that I lost, so that's good. You can defeat those by throwing your bobbin at them. Your bob. Oh my goodness, whatever that thing is. Your yo-yo. I'm gonna call it yo-yo because that's basically what you're doing. By throwing your yo-yo at them. So defeat them before they deal you damage. Is what I'm just trying to say. Don't get sucked up by the tornado if they are inside of it. I wish I had my ability still right now, but I don't. Wow, my voice nearly cracked right there. I went so high. Please sink down. Okay. So what all did I lose? Okay, let's get you out of the way. I was trying to get over to get this thing over here. Let's see if that's gonna be worth my time or not. Oh my goodness, this enemy is trying my patience. At least you defeat him automatically whenever you bump into him. So I guess there's at least that. He can't attack you over and over again. Oh, I was hoping you were gonna give me a star bead, but I guess I'll take that too. Actually, yeah, I'll happily take that. I was wanting that. I'm really excited for this ability. This is one of my favorite in the game. Not because it's super creative, but just because it's really fun. We get to go around as like a little Kirby cart. I forget what the official name for this is, but I'll put it on the screen right now. And we get some new music along with it as well, which is awesome. So I'm gonna be quiet and let you guys listen to that. Whenever you hit those little things right there, it gives you a boost. You're gonna want that at times, and you're not gonna want it at others. You just kind of have to be really observant. You'll also be racing with your enemies as well. Do not bump into them. If you do, you will lose beads. So normally go for the boost, because they will usually lead you to more beads. Like right down there, if I went down to the bottom though, it would just run me through a bunch of cacti. So I'm not gonna do that because I would run the risk of hitting one. But yeah, we're basically racing everybody. It is really cool, I'm not gonna lie. You just kinda have to take guesses sometimes of what path you're gonna take. I fortunately took the path that got me the Pyramid Stand soundtrack because I nearly forgot about it. But yeah, it's just a lot of fun. It's really fast paced. I like the fact that we're racing our enemies. This is really cute and wholesome, and I enjoy it. Oh, and speaking of wholesome, if you win the race, you get the first place prize, and if you get second, you get second place, third, but yeah, this actually, how you do in the race affects your reward here at the very end. So hop on up, and you got first place, claim your prize. It's gonna be a ton of beads. Wow, that's a lot, okay. And if we wanna be extra salty, we can kill our opponents! That's like really awful, and okay, that was really bad. I shouldn't have done that. Let's lose this ability, because I think it's gonna affect my thing right here. I think it's gonna affect how I would do. So, if I lose this, it's because I killed them, and I deserve it. That's just karma getting back at me. Oh, no, karma says do whatever you want, Cam. Thanks, karma. Appreciate it. Oh. Okay. I was about to say, never mind. If I lost that, that would have been a clear indication of karma. Because that would have been very unlikely had I lost that. I just gotta glance my audacity, and it was very loud, my commentary. I'm so sorry for screaming at the camera so loud. Camera. Microphone. I don't have a camera. Speaking of having a camera, by the time this video goes out, there will be a new series that is out involving me having a camera, so I guess I can talk about this right now. I was meaning to talk about this at the beginning of the video. You found the magic lamp patch, which this is really cool. I really like this. Hey Kirby, you can get into a brand new hide and seek stage. Thank you, Zeke. Appreciate it. We will do that tomorrow. Or 2 days from now, actually. And throw this. Yeah, it makes a genie appear. Now, what would have been really cool is if the genie's like, okay, you get a wish, pick one of the 3 options, and then depending on which one you pick would unlock a different level, and you could go in them in whatever order you choose, depending on what wish you pick. Like, that would be cool, like, blow the carpet, or I can't think of another one, but you know, that would have been incorporated into the level design, I guess, if I were in charge. I think that would have been a cool thing. But anywho, the thing that I said I was going to talk about, at the time that this video is up, it should be announced. I should have had an update video on my channel about it. I have started a new channel called Camera Nihongo. It is a channel about me studying Japanese. That's a very brief explanation. I'm not going to get into the details of it. If you want to check it out, there is a link to go to it on my channel. Just go to my channels box, and it's the one at the very top. Go check that out. But if you're interested, that is, but don't feel obligated, because I understand that if you're watching Kirby and video game content from me, you might not be interested in my study life. So, yeah. Anywho, next time let's play Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn. We're gonna take on more missions in Hotland. I've been Camerani. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys back here next time. Goodbye, guys.